The bride wore red. My wife and I received a wedding invitation from an old shipmate earlier this year. I'd served with him in the Coast Guard and had stayed in touch over the decades. So let's just call him Chief and his fiancée Chiefette. I called Chief the next day and formally accepted for the two of us and sent the RSVP back, just to be uber formal. Then my wife and I marked our calendar, set aside funds for travel, and went back to normal living. 2 weeks later, Chief called with an odd request. He wanted my wife to wear her wedding gown to his wedding. They found out that the Chiefette's mother intended to wear her wedding gown to her daughter's wedding, and instead of making a fight out of it, they were asking all the guests. Well, the female guests, I have no idea what would have happened if I turned up on a wedding dress, to at least wear white, if not an actual wedding dress. My wife was delighted. She could still fit into her dress, and, as she put it, when will I get another chance to wear the silly thing? So the date came, we showed up, me in a nice suit and my love in her dress, and walked into a room chock full of women in white. The plan was that we'd all walk into the chapel when the preacher was ready, but Chiefette wanted us all in this room when her mother showed up. I joined the chief outside the main doors and watched as his future mother-in-law exited her car in an explosion of white tulle. She was wearing something that would have suited a Disney princess, but marched up to us like a Marine storming a beachfront, clearly expecting resistance, if not rejection. Chief simply welcomed her warmly and held the door for her and his future father-in-law, who had the grace to look ashamed. She strutted into the room, nose in the air, then froze, staring at 20 or so women all wearing white and most wearing gowns as fancy as hers. I don't know what Chief expected, but he seemed surprised at her meltdown. The woman started screaming at everyone, calling them out on how shameful they were to wear white to her daughter's wedding and how they all had to leave. Her husband quietly pointed out that she, herself, was wearing a wedding gown to her daughter's wedding. That's different, darn it. I'm her mother. When she discovered that the bride had specifically requested the women to wear white, she deflated like a punctured beach ball. Moments later, the music started, the doors opened, and we all entered the chapel. We had barely sat when the wedding march started, and Chiefette, wearing a stunning red and gold gown, walked in on the arm of her father. Her mother left almost immediately after the ceremony. Later, at the reception, I found out that Chiefette had based her revenge on posts she'd read on Reddit. So congratulations, people. You did good. Chiefette was delighted by the comments on the post, but decided against sharing any pictures. She was trying to reconcile with her mother and various family members who believed she had gone too far, and she did not want to exacerbate the situation more than absolutely necessary.